This is my Chapter 5 binomial distribution question. So the question reads, Mr. McKenna put his kids through a rigorous summer training program for his pre-data management. The kids sampled a large number of popsicles to determine how likely it is that you will get a broken one. It turns out that there's a 10% chance that your popsicle will get broken before you open it. It also turns out that you shouldn't eat 10 popsicles per day all summer, but that's a different story. If you purchase a box containing 10 popsicles, what's the probability that there will be exactly one broken popsicle? So first, looking at the question, you have to determine what kind of distribution it is. So for this question, I determined that it was a binomial distribution because testing or eating each popsicle doesn't affect if the next one that is pulled out is broken or not. So therefore, the popsicles in a box are independent of each other, which leads it to believe that it is a binomial distribution. And the popsicle only has two possible outcomes, whether it's broken or unbroken, so it leads to a success or failure. So knowing the information, you can make a conclusion that it's a binomial distribution, and you'll be using the formula. We're using n, which represents the number of trials, and k, which represents the number of successes, and p, which is the probability of success. So our n is going to be the number of popsicles in a box, which is 10. So we can go ahead and write down n equals 10 popsicles, because that represents our number of trials. And our number of successes is going to be one broken popsicle, because that's what we're looking for. So we can write down k equals one broken. And our p is going to be the probability of success, which is there is a 10% chance that your popsicle will be broken. So that is our probability of success. So I'll just put a little color code so it makes it easier to see. Alright, so now what we have to do is we have to write out our formula for the binomial distribution, which is, so we have our number of trials, choosing the number of successes, and our probability of failure and success. So now we can go ahead and fill in those numbers. So we have 10 trials for n, choosing 1 for success, and we have our probability of success, which is 10% chance, and we want one of those, and our failure. So now it is all about the calculations, so we can go ahead on our calculator and do 10, choosing 1. So there I used the NCR button for 10 choosing 1, and that'll give you 10. And 0.10 to the power of 1 gives you 0.10. And then 0.90 times, or to the power of 9, gives you 0.396. And then you have to go ahead and solve that, which will give you an ending answer of 0.396, which rounded gives you 40%. So therefore, the probability of choosing or of having exactly one broken popsicle is a 40% chance. And that is our ending answer.